Now for our first midday guest, joining us is Lisa Guill with the development director of the Friendship Home. And first off, we're going to tell you what the Friendship Home is about.
Yes, and thank you for having us today.
Absolutely.
It's very important that we get the word out, so we appreciate the time. Well, first of all, I would like to start today with the mission of the Friendship Home. I think for many folks that have been around Lincoln for years, they know what the Friendship Home is about. They know what our mission is, but I would like to start with that today.
Yeah.
And so the Friendship Home has a very, very important mission in Lincoln, and our goals and our mission is to provide emergency shelter, transitional housing, and crisis services for women and children of domestic violence, and we help those individuals rebuild their lives. And just to give a little perspective on the Friendship Home and what we've done just in this year, from January to June of this year, we have actually helped 510 women and children receive pre-shelter crisis services while waiting for shelter.
So that's only in 5 months.
It's from January to June.
Wow.
Yes. And also 367 victims of domestic violence were sheltered.
Yeah. Now you wouldn't think all of that's going on in Lincoln. You would have no idea, but then you read us these numbers throughout 5 months,
Yes.
and you guys are doing so much.
Yes. So I wanted to share that just to give a little perspective on why our event, Safe Quarters, October 6th, Sunday, October 6th, is so important to our mission and to the community. I'd like to start just about the history.
Yeah.
I think the history is very significant and very special.
Yeah.
Back in 2003, not long after the tragedy of 9/11, and then a little bit later the Enron disaster, there was an economic downturn.
Yeah.
And we had actually an increase in shelter need at that time. Donations were not coming in as they had normally.
Yeah.
And so through the efforts of our current board at that time and our former board, they put their heads together and their hearts and decided that we needed to come up with a way to replace some of those donations. It was so critical that the administrators and the board were feeling like it may be necessary to actually close the shelter.
Wow.
And so through the efforts of the current and former board at that time, they came up with this idea to literally go door to door, and they recruited 2,000 volunteers to go door to door, and the goal was to reach out to people, actually, again, door to door, which I know I've said that a few times, but that's so important. Go door to door, canvass the community, and provide those folks, those donors, an opportunity to give at a level that was significant for them. A little over $138,000 was raised.
Wow.
So fast forward to today, we have raised almost $1,000 every year, or I'm sorry, almost $100,000.
Oh my goodness, that's a big difference.
Yes, almost $100,000 every year.
And that's just in Lincoln?
That's just in the Lincoln community. Wow. Because of the efforts of that team back in 2003 to make sure that shelter did not get closed, but also then to create this great event that we have today.
Yeah.
And the funding that we receive from Safe Quarters is significant to our annual budget every year. It's very important.
Yes.
So what we're asking and we're hoping is that individuals may want to form a team to help us canvass the community again on Sunday, October 6th. And we also need volunteers.
Okay.
And the best way for people to find out more about Safe Quarters is check out our website, which is friendshiphome.org. And they can also get a hold of us if they would like at 402-434-0167. But I think, again, the most important way to reach out is to check out friendshiphome.org.
Okay, so October 6th, and it's what is it?
Safe Quarters.
Safe Quarters, okay, and you can check that out on their website. Need volunteers. Well, thank you so much for being here.
And we need team participation as well, which is really a lot of fun. You'll get a free T-shirt, and it's a great event.
That's always a good incentive.
Yes, yes, and along with the very important mission. So.
Yes.